Hello everyone, this is my Amphicyon Rework for JWA Live. This is my second rework, so with that out of the way, let's get started. Amphicyon is a common Fierce class creature in JWA Live, and now let's get on to the rework. Amphicyon, so the general stat changes are as follows. I increase its health from 13,150 up to 14,350. I increase its damage from 1,300 to 1,500. I reduce its speed from 122 to 119. I reduce a crit chance from 40% to 30%. The reason for the massive health buff and fairly decent damage buff is to help it out against mirror matches and other fierces, along with helping it out against fellow resilients. And then as for the speed nerf, that was to help Cunnings counter it, as there is still some Cunnings that are somewhat slow, but this just helps them get a foot in the door against Amphicyon. As for the crit chance reduction, that's due to the damage reduction. I didn't want to have it a super high crit chance, but still have a decent amount of crit potential. So I left it at 30%. I thought that was fine. I added DOT on there, as well as the only change for the resistances, and that's just time to help it out against bleeders. I felt it should have a slightly better matchup against bleeders. So, as to the move changes, I changed Root Cleansing Strike to Fierce Devouring Strike to give it a little bit more sustainability over time. It's not a ton of it, but it's still it's still something to keep its foot in the door just that extra bit longer. So, as for Fierce Impact, I changed it to Striking Fierce Impact. This is because I have removed No Escape, but I still felt as if I wanted to keep it somewhat able to pin stuff, so I left Destructing on there. It has a cooldown of 1, so I felt it was fine to keep it on there. I did tack on a counter, minor enemy counter deck, to help it out against larger targets, such as Apatosaurus and the likes of them, just to help it out a little bit against them. I also added in Swap and Howl, which increases your damage by 30% for 2 turns for attacks, and increases your speed by 15% for 2 turns, and leaves you unable to swap for 2 turns. So while you can outspeed a Cunning, if you swap into Cunning, you're also probably going to get yourself obliterated because it's a Cunning. It's supposed to counter this. Either your damage is going to get nullified, they're going to apply dodge, they're going to be faster than you because they're going to apply their own speed up, or a multitude of these things. This is mainly to help out against other Fierce and other Resilient, but you'll still have to be careful if you swap into Fierce. His health isn't the highest. It is still fairly squishy, but not in the territory of why. Why is it so squishy? It's now just elite squish. And then I removed No Escape as I felt it really didn't need it with all these changes, so I elected to remove it and just put it on Destructing Fierce Impact. If you like this, do leave a comment and give me some your feedback. Otherwise, have a nice day. Goodbye.